Chapter 3: The New Role of Human Resources. Traditionally, the role of the human resources in many organizations has been to serve as the systematizing, policing arm of executive management. The role was more closely aligned with personnel and administrative functions that were viewed by the organization as paperwork, because hiring employees, paying employees, and dealing with benefits were the organization's first human resources needs. The reason why human resources executives receive lower pay than those in the major disciplines such as finance, production, marketing, or sales. But there are companies like IBM that rotates their managers' functions, and this help enhance the human resources professionals' knowledge and obtain the ability to be qualified in becoming future CEOs. Misperceptions regarding human resources functions. There are numerous misconceptions about the human resources functions. Many employees also do not understand their role as the human resources, their obligations, influence, and their benefits. A book on the human capital age by Bross and Era quoted Thomas Stewart's point of view about human resources functions written in Fortune magazine that drawn a lot of protest from human resources who read it at that time. The book writer's main point is to give time for the human resources to rethink for their rules, not only for contributing to the organization but also for their survival. Making a corrective actions. All employees are expected to meet performance standards and behave appropriately in the workplace. Corrective actions are basically made to correct unresolved performance problem in order to obtain productive organization. But there are some human resources who sees themselves as compliance officer only and not see themselves as going beyond the command and control mentality, and they sometimes forget that their purpose inside the organization is to serve the company, manager, and the employees, and balancing these needs to get the work done. Two types of human resources department. First is the BA department. They forget their service orientation and won't get cooperations from other departments. BA departments forget that if they don't help each other, they won't get their jobs done. And they forget their purpose, that they may actually harm rather than help their employees. Second is the good department. They recognizes that while they have to initiate and implement rules and regulations, they don't dictate and go absolutely by the book but balance the needs of the managers and employees. They fully support the employees of their company and act as a strategic asset for the company. Next is the balancing act of human resources professionals. So human resources functions is in transition in many organizations from policy to strategic partner. A lot of our human resources professionals are not clear about the rule. Here are some examples of their balancing act. First is the serving both management and employees. Some human resources professionals see only the management side and tend to forget that their employees are also their customers. Human resources professionals should serve and satisfy both the management and the employees. As employee advocate and chief social worker. In an effort to be approachable, human resources professionals encourage employees to come to them with complaints and coach the employees tactfully so that the relationship between the human resources and the employees is strengthened. Third is owning the people issues. The old-fashioned practice is that human resources should do the hiring, firing, and disciplining employees. The policy creates fair and encourage managers to abdicate responsibility in the management of their employees. Lastly, a rubber stamp of other managers rather than a partner. In this case, the human resources professionals should balance the needs of the management, employees, and other stakeholders to meet the business goals of the organization.